All right, so that was just my favorite bottle Riesling with our flower foam. We're going to come in with a giant bowl of water, and we are going to just dip our flower foam straight in there. This is gonna be such a great gift for a loved one, for a significant other, for any holiday or birthday. We're just gonna let it soak nicely. Perfect. You wanna make sure it's all nice and wet. After that, we're coming in with our star flowers, our yellow roses. We're coming in with a knife and we're just gonna cut them in a diagonal fashion, just like that. All right, we're gonna come in with our beautiful roses and we're just gonna start placing them diagonally and in different spots all over our foam. We're gonna have some coming out at the front. We're gonna have some all over, but we just wanna make sure that it is well spread out for this beautiful gift. I'm doing it for a friend's birthday who's in the summer, and I think yellow is the perfect color to celebrate a summer or spring birthday. After that, we got some 2 large roses as well. You wanna peel off the edges if any of them are starting to wear thin. That's totally okay. You're just gonna take the edges off and it's gonna leave the roses so much fresher. And again, we're just gonna snip these a little shorter, and we wanna place these towards the centerpiece because they are the most unique and the loudest pieces, especially with all of the yellow. So we just wanna stick that right in there. Don't fret, we do have a third one to make sure we're even. I would never go ahead and just make it lopsided. So our goal is symmetry. Beautiful. Up next, we're coming in with these beautiful white flowers. And my trick is I like to do the larger pieces before I go in with the smaller flowers, because that way you know how much extra space you have. So I like to do the stars of the show first, and then we're gonna add in all of the other pieces. Again, there is no exact order it needs to be in, but again, I like to do the stars first and then fill it in with almost like the backup. But you wanna make sure you're also getting the back. After that, we're gonna come in with some of these beautiful white flowers. Now they have a lot of foliage, so we're just gonna snip a few of them, remove the foliage, use as much as you want. And as always, if there's any foliage that looks like it's dying, you can remove that so it doesn't soak up any excess water from the rest of the plants. All right, this looks great. We're gonna add a few more of these individual white flowers. After that, we're adding these beautiful yellow flowers as well for a little pop. And this is the fun part. You can start playing with the colors, have fun with it. You don't have to make it perfect. It's in any order that you really want. Last but not least, we've got my favorite flowers, baby's breath. We're just gonna come in, we're gonna cut off a few stems, and we're gonna start placing this baby's breath all over, filling any empty spots. And this is what's really gonna bring the pieces together. Baby's breath is actually personally my favorite flower because it's so versatile. I've used it for entire bouquets. I've decorated my friend's wedding with it. I like to do them kind of in like medium-sized bunches, and then again, just filling in any empty spots. I don't like it sticking out too much. Some people do like that effect, but I think it adds such a beautiful like pop to any item, and they're just like tiny and dainty, like I said. Empty spots here. I just want to give her a quick turn to look at me. All right, she's looking gorgeous. Oh, again, I'm all about symmetry, so I like to work in a circular pattern. So now we'll go this way. All right, guys, now we gotta decide the color of the wrap. We can either go black or white. I think because it's for a birthday, I wanna go white, so we're just gonna wrap our beautiful gift now. And to do so, we're just gonna pick up our gift. We're gonna move our cutting board out the way. We're just gonna take 2 of our wraps, actually. You could use just 1 if you want. We're gonna place it right at the center. We want the papers diagonal so it creates this beautiful floral shape. We're just gonna take our paper, we're gonna wrap it up almost like a little present. And of course, if you need more paper, you can. I think I'm using the right amount with just 2, and we want it to just kind of come up to the top, wrapping those flowers. Beautiful. Now we're gonna just take some of our ribbon, and I chose gold. I think it's just a very classy color, perfect for a birthday, and we're just gonna wrap our ribbon all the way around our flowers. And that is it. We've got our bow tie, we've got our flowers. We are all done. The perfect present for a birthday for your mom. They're gonna love it, and it's got a little surprise on the inside. You just made a $150+ bouquet at home, and I love doing this because it makes everything more upscale. It's so easy and so fast.